And I am back again, so... Yep, just about... Had to make sure. Okay. Anyhow, that was the Ice Cavern, and now we're about to go into the Aqua Cavern. I would suggest being a bit more prepared than I am now, because I am in creative, so I don't need to worry about water. But if you go into the Aqua Cavern, you normally will be. Now, there's something I need to mention about ranking up in your skills when it comes to mining, which is primarily in Cavern. But as you mine more and more, your mining rank goes up, and you can get special skills, as I was saying about the mining assist before. Well, one of them is being able to mine underwater. You have to have a rank of Aqua Miner to do that. And if you have that rank, you basically have it kind of like a free version of Aqua Affinity, and you can mine really quickly underwater, enough to basically offset the normal penalty. So if I go under here and look around, remember that after tossing in an Aquamarine, this is where you're going to show up. So yeah, let's do this thing. Wah! And we're about to be very wet. Yeah, I think you can also see underwater better with that. You can see more aquamarine around here and diamonds and other ores pretty quickly. It's kind of its own custom music again, kind of a soothing under the sea type theme, although not quite normal way. Lapis lazuli, we have some of magnite. This area is very blue with night vision. It's just so unbelievably blue. Here is the first hex kite I've seen. So that is important. That might be manalite ore again. Yeah, this is manalite ore, so you get some special upgraded ores here, although they might also be in Cavern. Otherwise, you will have to be very, very used to the water to get a hold of them, because this is where you might be getting them for the first time. So this is an underwater mining area, an underwater world. If you wanted to do a major run at Minecraft where you're trying to see what it's like under the sea, well, you might not start that way, but you might wind up ending up here and saying, you know, this is what I'm looking for. So this is an underwater paradise, basically. Everything is flooded. Everything is perfectly underwater. There is basically no such thing as dry land except when you make it yourself. And even then, that's a bit tricky. So prepare to be in the water. Well, actually there is a surface to a degree. Or is there? Can I just go on forever? Is there any limit to the blue? I'm not entirely sure if there ever will be. But look at this, it actually has a ceiling and everything. But this looks like a way up, or is it? Well, it's a way up, but is there any limit to the blue? Oh, in some areas when you're close to ceilings you could see a bit better, at least the ceiling. But otherwise, you'll definitely be underwater and flooded everywhere. As you could expect, the portal itself is very resistant to water flow. So none of that breaking the portal with water that used to happen. That's definitely a thing of the deep, deep past already, but even more so here. Because it's the portal where you go into water. So, yeah. But as you can see, because it's so submerged, there aren't going to be many cavenic mobs here. It will be mostly creatures that are underwater. So if you have mods that add more aquatic creatures, they will show up here. Especially if it's just generalized to being, you know, like watery areas. So this can be an area where that might show up. Again, I'm doing the 1.12 version here, but it does have lips again. It does have versions in 1.10 and 1.11, so he really upkeeps the mod very well, actually. So, yeah. It's been in a lot of versions. However, it did kind of skip 1.8 and 1.9, so if you were looking for something like that, well, Cave World 2 was in 1.7.10, so if you're looking for basically the same guy's cool mod here, you're gonna have to go up a few versions. Randomite ore, underwater. That would be interesting. Ready for some underwater gambling in terms of what you get? Are you feeling lucky with your effects and with your items? Well, we'll see. I haven't got a single randomite yet that has the Miner's Thought Orb out of the ones I've done, so this probably wouldn't be the place to do it. You would probably want to do this in the Cavern when it comes to doing those. But as I said before, other than the Ice Cavern, almost all the dimensions have randomite. So even here in the deep water, there is randomite. And that's this dimension in a pretty quick nutshell. As I was saying, more content is added if you have mods that add other aquatic content. So theoretically, you basically bring your oceanic problems with you whenever you go here. But if you don't have any otherwise, they won't show up. So that's pretty much how things go. Now, I will be back to the whole teleportation and rearranging my position routine once more. I didn't really need to actually, yeah, I'm wondering, can I see underwater here normally? Because I could have sworn there was something about that. I do want to test that real quickly. I think it's under something different. I think I need milk. So, can I see the water? Well, it's not super blue, but it'd probably be better if you had high rank respiration effect to give you sight underwater or something. So, there's that. Maybe another effect. You know, like some other thing gives you special underwater vision. So, okay, so that's more its own thing. Now, I haven't seen that other ore yet, but I'll have to go back to the Cavenic dimension to see if it's down there. But we'll see. There's something special I've been kind of looking for. So I'll be back whenever I get back to my location, and maybe do a quick check for something. So we'll see.